In reflecting on the journey of Māori language revitalisation in this country, one of the most interesting elements to leading up to the petition is how university students from Ngāta Matua in Auckland through to Te Reo Māori Society here at Victoria University gathered together as essentially first or second generation urban migration Māori who didn't have the language, but as a result of a sense of loss of not having language, rallied together to try and encourage institutions to consider the inclusion of Te Reo Māori in our education system. So the petition essentially was garnered by their passion and commitment to reclaim language as part of their identity. I understand here at Victoria the Te Reo Māori Society instigated a Māori Language Day, which of course leads into how we have Māori Language Week every year. And they put up signs and posters across the university to promote a more bilingual approach to the university. So 45 years ago, what we would think is quite small actually caused quite a bit of a ruckus, as I understand, in which those Māori students were taken in front of the council to explain themselves as to why they were putting up Māori language material on the university property, and of course at the time it was seen as vandalism, and so this conscientisation around the importance and the value of the Māori language had precipitated what we understand and all the other struggles that have followed after the petition for Te Reo Māori. No te wā I whakatakoto ngā tāmoko mo te petihana ki ngā tepe o te kāwanatanga, he nui ngā kaupapa I puta I taua wā mō tō tātou reo Māori. Ko tētahi o ngā āhuatanga nui, ko te kreme mō te reo Māori, ara wai tekau mātahi, I tū tērā hui ki konei I mua I te aroaro o te ropu whakamana I te Tiriti o Waitangi. Since the petition was done at Parliament, a lot of interesting things have happened since that time, one of which is the Y11 claim for Te Reo Māori, and the hearings for that claim were held here at Te Herenga Waka Marae, but also out at Waifetu, and it was an interesting claim because it was a generic claim where tribes came together to essentially fight for the recognition of Te Reo Māori, and this of course started as a result of the petition being laid at the steps of Parliament. I puta mai te kaupapa o te petihana o te whakauru I Te Reo Māori ki roto I ngā kura. Ia te wā ka haere tātou ki te pōti mō te pāremata hau, ka ara mai anō tēnei kaupapa, pēnā me mātua whakaako Te Reo Māori ki roto I ngā kura kaore rānei. Kua 45 tau I naenei, kaore anō kia whakau tērā moemoea o te hunga I whakatakoto te petihana, engari ko te manako ka kōrero hia, tonu hia tēnei kōrero, hei wānana mā tātou a ngā rā a muri ake nei. One of the interesting things, of course, is that the essence of the petition was around ensuring that Te Reo Māori was available in schools and including that as part of our education system. Interestingly, over the past 45 years, we continue to talk about whether Māori language should be compulsory in our schooling system, particularly when it's an election year. And I see again that this has risen as a topic for discussion for those people who are standing for Parliament. But I think from that, as we continue to have this discussion and thinking 45 years on, where are we now today in advancing that desire of from the petition to what will our future look like, and how can Te Reo Māori influence and contribute to our society as New Zealand.